scary territory right now we're getting at. You gotta put both shoes on and we've gotta look close together.
So the fire investigators, that's what they do, their job, and they're very good at it, okay? So some of which they can do, they can pretty much tell where a fire began.
Where to begin?
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, where do you think it began?
I heard it was the living room.
Okay. You heard it, or you...
Well, that's what my uncle said. He was like watching, trying to keep updated on it.
Okay. Something happened inside that house.
It did happen.
Okay. Just look me in the eye. From doing this the number of years that I've done it, there's people that live with things and people that get things off their chest. And at the point where they get things off their chest, it's free. You don't have to do it. You know what? You have to stand up and walk over to that mirror and look in the mirror. You can tell us, and it'll set you to a point where you can stand up and look in the mirror and say, you know what? I might have but I can make things right. You only compound things by not looking. All right? So what happened that night?
I started the fire.
What did you do?
I just lit a newspaper on fire. The living room.
Where were you?
I would hunt.
Where were you?
The living room.
Okay. Where did you light the fire as far as the newspaper? Did you put it on?
I just put it on the floor.
But there's a disturbing twist to Gilder's confession.
Grabbed the newspaper, which was the obituary of her mom.
Ashley's mother had passed away a couple weeks prior to this incident. The fact that he used the obituary to start this fire showed a very vindictive act and showed that it was definitely premeditated.
I went back to talking to Ashley and laid on the bed, and that's when we saw the smoke. So I went to the air conditioner, ripped it out, opened it up, and yelled at her to come to the window.
Last time you saw her was at the window or at the door?
Doorway, because I guess that's where she died. He told me.
Ashley was overcome by smoke inhalation before she could make it to the window.
He never looked back to try and help Ashley. He was more concerned with getting himself out of the house.
Derek Gilder is convicted of second-degree murder and sentenced to a minimum of 22 years behind bars.
Personally, you'd think you'd feel happy about this coming to a conclusion, but you really don't. It hurts. It takes its toll on you.
I remember seeing the last thing she put on Facebook. It was a saying, if when it rains, look for rainbows, and at night, look for stars. And it was pouring down rain. And the next thing you know, there was, I think, 3 or 4 rainbows sighted that day. And the one rainbow was in my backyard.
On Oklahoma's eastern prairies, near the small town of Muldrow, Sequoia County punches in for another day on the job.
A normal day at the Sheriff's Department, first thing in the morning you'd go in and you would pick up papers. These would be subpoenas for court. We'd also serve lawsuit paperwork. We would serve protection orders. That was a big portion of what we do during the day.
Deputy Good is assigned to serve an arrest warrant on wanted sex offender Philip Trammell.
So I contacted dispatch and they provided me that he had 2 felony warrants, I believe.
The nearby Muldrow Police Department offers support. They know that dealing with Trammell isn't a one-man job.
We were there before on different occasions for various other issues. And the possibility that somebody might run from the residence, we figured we could be there to help assist. So I asked Jerry Brooks to come with me.
There are now 3 officers heading to the scene. Lieutenant Roberts arrives and switches on his body camera.
10-9.